Alright, so last video we implemented PayPal feature. So a couple of things remaining. Let's finish them up. So what we did in PayPal integration is first we redirected user to PayPal, and then after the successful response we are charging customer and we are doing nothing. So what we need to do is we need to make the is paid field true in our orders table. So in orders table there is paid field which is by default 0. We need to make it 1, and also we need to make the payment method equals to PayPal, this payment method. So let's do that now. So let's go to order controller, and after user submits from the checkout form, so after user go to proceed to checkout and fill in information and select PayPal and then place order, it should first create order. So it should submit to, it is submitting to this route. And here what we need to do is, while redirecting to PayPal, we need to pass the order ID which is created here. So we need to pass the order ID so that that order ID is accessible in PayPal controller. So that route is this route, so it is accessible here, and that link will pass to in this success route through this return URL. Alright, so first of all we need to update the route, and in this PayPal.checkout route we need to pass order ID. So this route is defined in web.php. This route is the PayPal.checkout route, and now this route accepts the order ID. So which is pointing to get express checkout route, which is inside PayPal controller, get express checkout. So here now we get order ID, and that order ID will pass to checkout data, so in checkout data, this is the method, we now get order ID because we are passing it from here to here. And what I would like to do is I would like to pass that order ID in success route, so that after it redirected to the PayPal, and after user enters all the payment detail, it will redirect to this route, PayPal success route. So that PayPal success route is this route over here, which is this route. And now let's make that route also accept the order ID, and in this method also we'll need order ID. Let's go to PayPal controller, and here also we are passing order ID. So we need this order ID to make the order is paid equals to true, right? So here we'll find, so by the way we need to pass that order ID in checkout data as well, so that it can be, so in here we might not need that success route, but that's okay. So here we'll use that order ID to find out the order ID, and we'll make order is paid equals to 1, and then save the order. So here we can do other things. If those are the things that need to be done after the payment is done, we'll do here, or we can broadcast an event from here, or we can send the mail that order has been paid. Yeah. So before doing that, we will check if the payment status is successful, because here we are just checking if that is redirected correctly. So this payment status also we need to check. If in array, so if status is completed or processed, so these two status will be sent by PayPal to us in this array, this key. So we'll check if status is either completed or processed. If that is so, we will make the is paid equals to true. So after it is paid successfully, what we'll do is we'll send mail saying that thank you for purchase, and we'll send them the receipt of payment, like this much amount has been paid and all this. So after that everything has been done, we'll redirect user to home page. If something went wrong, we'll just redirect with message. Alright, so let's generate the mail. So before generating mail, let's just test up to this point if it is working or not. So we have let me refresh it. So we are on checkout page. We will enter detail. We'll do pay with PayPal. So it should take us to the PayPal page. And it should also create a brand new order in database. So while it is redirecting, let's check database, and in orders, let's refresh. Yeah, so the order is created, status pending, is paid is 0. So yeah, we need to change this as well. So it is by default making cash on delivery. We need to change it to PayPal as well. So in order controller, let's go to order controller. So by default it is cash on delivery. We put that on order table migration. Yeah, so by default it will be cash on delivery. So what we'll do in order controller is, if the method is PayPal, what we'll do, we will, so before saving it, we'll check if method is PayPal. Like this, we'll check. We'll do order payment method equals to PayPal. That's it. Alright, so let's test again. Let's go back. So in checkout page, let's create another order. PayPal. Select PayPal, place order. Let's check on database, refresh it. So new method, new order, and this time PayPal. So that is working here, and it should take us to PayPal. And let's check the rest of the flow. So after we are done the successful payment, it should make this is paid field 1. Continue. Yeah, so it is taking us back to home, and let's refresh. Let's check if it is, yeah, so each paid is 1 this time. So our payment is successful. So the only reason we didn't see the successful message is we didn't put the bootstrap code in front end to display the success or error message. Let's quickly put them on place. Let's go to layout app.blade, and we'll put the code to display success message and error message. So we'll put here after nav, and so display success message. So this will show the success message, and this should show the error message. Alert, danger. Yeah, so that's perfect. So we should uncomment the empty cart method as well. So if the PayPal, it will continue the PayPal flow, and if it is cash on delivery, so it will move on and empty the cart, and then redirect the user, redirect to home page with message order has been placed. So we'll send email in a while. So let's test the cash on delivery flow as well. Let's add another item to cart, checkout, cash on delivery, place order. Yeah, so redirecting back, we are still not seeing the message. Alright, so the message is not displaying because I just realized that this with session flash message doesn't work with this kind of, I don't know why, but we need to redirect. We need to use like this route and home route we are defining. So it work with this redirect route and with message. So test once more. Yeah, so order has been placed, cart is emptied. Alright, so up to this point everything is working. Now after the order has been successful, here we'll send a mail that payment has been made, and we'll send the invoice of the order payment successful. So in Laravel, to mail we will generate PHP artisan make mail. So we'll generate the mail class that will handle the all mailing process. So we'll name the class. Alright, so we'll generate the mail with this make mail order paid and then double dash markdown, and I'll create that file inside mail and inside that order folder, and I'll create the paid. So that will generate the markdown template for the email. So once that, hit enter, and it should create mailable class and template. Alright, so it created this inside mail order folder, displayed paid this template, markdown template, and it has also created this order paid class with everything set up. Alright, so what we'll now do here is we'll trigger that from PayPal controller after the mail has been successful. I'll call mail facade, and we should send it to order user and email. So from here we'll get order, and from there we got user, and then we'll call send method, and here we'll initiate that class order paid, and we call that mailable class here, and we pass just created order from here. So make sure to import the mail facade over here. Alright, so now in order paid mailable class, we need to accept this in constructor, this variable. So let's go to the order paid inside mail and accept that inside this. So order. So we are injecting that class over here, which we'll get from here, and then we'll initialize this we'll create a property over here, public order, and then we can access that inside our this template. So here I will say invoice paid and say thanks for the purchase. Okay, so here we'll construct the HTML table and display the quantity and price of the order items. So I'll paste that in. So here is HTML table with product name, quantity and price, and we are looping through the order items, all the items that user has ordered for that particular order, and we are displaying the item name, which is the product name, and then we are accessing the pivot table and displaying quantity. So here is the order created, and for that order there are several items, so we'll display these item, product, and then price, quantity, and price, and then we'll display the grand total. So to access the pivot table, we need to go to the order where we define the items. So this is the relationship we defined between order and items, and if we want to access the pivot field, tables on pivot field, we need to say with pivot and then pass in the name of the field that we want to access, in this case quantity and price. There we go. So let's go to the PayPal controller, from where we are initiating that email. So we are initiating that from user, order, then we are accessing user, and then user's email. So make sure this relationship is defined between order and user. Looks like we haven't defined that. So in your case it might be this. We need to define that relationship. Just create new method, and then that is the belongs to relationship. So this order belongs to the particular user class. So make sure you have this in your order.php. So once you set this up, we can comfortably use this and order paid. So make sure to import this class as well. Right click, import class. So in my case class is already imported, and then go to the order paid class. Let's go from here, and here make sure you import this class as well. So yeah, that class imported, and if you make this public, it will be accessible in mail order paid. So let's go to that class mail order paid, and that's why we are able to use this order variable here. Okay, so let's configure the mail. For testing purpose, it is best to use this mail trap. Go ahead and sign up. Once you signed up, if you go to home page, go to demo inbox, it should give you the configuration settings that you can use on .env. So just select Laravel and copy everything and go to .env file, and here just paste that in like so. And this is from mail address. It should be the mail address of your company. So webmall@webmall.com. Mall. Okay, with that set, so now let's test that thing. Add the item, go to checkout with mail. Let's test for PayPal. So let's pay for the order. Let's check in database if order is created. Let's refresh it. Yeah, so this with email, PayPal. So is paid is also 1. So it take us to the home, and we should get the email order paid. So here we go. So we had ordered this one quantity with this price. So invoice paid, thanks for the purchase, here is your receipt. Yeah, so we can configure this template later on. Alright, so everything is working. Let's use route instead of hard coding that. Alright, so everything is nice and clean. I'll see you on next video. Bye.